Diddy's mother breaks her silence on all things Diddy and defends her son. We got to talk about this and a lot more, but before we get into it, please let me introduce myself. My name is Sebastian, and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. Just consider me your new messy best friend, girl. Listen, I'm that messy best friend who's gonna FaceTime you at all hours, okay? And I'm gonna be like, bitch, did you hear the latest on Diddy, bitch? Oh, girl, did you see Kim Kardashian? Oh, girl, did you see Jennifer Lopez got a new boyfriend? That's me. So make sure to hit... That's me, Mario. I can't listen. It is Monday, girl. Monday is Mondaying, okay? Listen, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I would be so freaking grateful. All right, best friend. So Diddy's mother released a very long statement, which we're going to read together. But the backlash is backlashing. Check this out. Diddy's mom, Janice Combs, has officially released a statement. So Janice says, I come to you today as a mother that is devastated and profoundly saddened by the allegations made against my son, Sean Combs. It is heartbreaking to see my son judged not for the truth, but for a narrative created out of lies, to bear witness what seems to be like a public lynching of my son before he has had the opportunity to prove his innocence is a pain too unbearable to put into words. Like every human being, my son deserves to have his day in court, to finally share his side and to prove his innocence. I am not here to portray my son as perfect because he is not. He has made mistakes in his past, as we all have. My son may not have been entirely truthful about certain things, such as denying he has ever gotten violent with his ex-girlfriend, there we go, when the hotel surveillance showed otherwise. Sometimes the truth and a lie become so closely intertwined that it becomes terrifying to admit one part of the story, especially when that truth is outside the norm or is too complicated to be believed. This is why I believe my son's civil legal team opted to settle the ex-girlfriend's lawsuit instead of contesting it until the end, resulting in a ricochet effect as the federal government used the decisions against my son by interpreting it as an admission of guilt. It is important to recognize that none of us, regardless of our stature, are immune to fear or mistakes. Not being entirely straightforward about one issue does not mean my son is guilty of the repulsive allegations and the grave charges leveled against him. Many individuals who were wrongfully convicted and later exonerated had their freedom taken from them, not because they were guilty of the crimes they were accused of, but because they didn't fit the image of what this society considers to be a good person. History has showed us how individuals can wrongfully convicted due to their past actions or mistakes. Watching the world make jokes and laugh at my son's life crumbling before our eyes is something I can never forget. It is truly agonizing to watch the world turn against my son so quickly and easily over lies and misconceptions, without ever hearing his side or affording him the opportunity to present his side. These lies thrown at him are motivated by those seeking a financial gain and not justice. These individuals saw how quickly my son's civil legal team settled his ex-girlfriend's lawsuit, so they believed they can receive a quick payday for falsely accusing my son. Your son's lawsuit with his ex is because he was dead fucking wrong of what he did. Sorry, all right? Your son, what he did to Cassie is disgusting. That is why they settled. That is why he didn't have a pot to piss in. I'm so sorry, girl. But after what he did to Cassie, I'm not going to feel bad for nobody. Anywho, this injustice has been unbearable to make matters. Okay, sorry, girl. Believe it quickly. False allegations of SA thwart true victims of SV from getting the justice they deserve. To make matters worse, the federal government is now using these lies to prosecute my son. This injustice has been unbearable for the family. The worst part of this ordeal is watching my beloved son be stripped of his dignity, not for what he did, but for what people choose to believe about him. I ask his supporters, fans, colleagues, friends, and the public to not judge him before you've had the chance to hear his side. I beg you to think about those who have been wrongfully persecuted, to remember that not everyone who has made mistakes in life deserves to have their entire existence judged by a single action or a few mistakes. My son is not the monster they have painted him to be, and he deserves a chance to tell his side. I can only pray that I am alive to see him speak his truth and be vindicated. Respectfully submitted on the behalf of Janice Smalls Combs and the Combs family. So let's just talk a little bit about this. Diddy's mom, I absolutely understand how she, she wants to defend her son. What they're trying to do is they're trying to humanize Diddy. They're trying to get into the hearts of the people to say, you know what, he is just human. Please forgive him. He made a mistake with Cassie. Like, these things. I'm going to tell you guys something. When I read some of these moments from this letter, I got so incredibly mad, regarding Cassie. What Diddy did to Cassie, in my opinion, is unforgivable. And if he did that to Cassie and it's out in video after he had denied it, how are you going to tell me not to believe these other allegations? When you're capable of doing such monstrous things to Cassie, you think that I'm really going to sit here and believe that that's the only fault you've ever done? Now, I know that, in a court of law, we got to see all of this play out, right? But in the public's perception, I don't think that this letter helped. I actually think it made things worse because it's all strategic, right? It's all how to make Diddy's public persona be a little bit more, lighter, for people to remember who Diddy is and all the things he's done for music and stuff. I'm like, girl, bye. I'm so sorry. Listen, I understand as a mother, it must be very difficult to see your son this way. But what he has done just to Cassie, because that's the only thing we've really seen, what he has done to Cassie is unforgivable. And I'm saying this to you right now. He is where he needs to be just for that Cassie video alone. And that's my opinion. I'm sorry. I do not play when it comes to domestic abuse, okay? And the allegations, right now, yes, they are only allegations. So we gotta wait and see what happens in the court of law. But I'm not believing a word that this woman is saying about Diddy. I'm sorry, but I just can't do it. And, this whole thing about not judging the whole package for one action, that action was pretty big. That action for me just was all I needed to see of what kind of human being Diddy is. And then you take a look at all the years that there's been so many rumors, speculations, people speaking out, ex-colleagues like Mace speaking out about Diddy, all of these things, you put two and two together. We're not stupid. We were maybe born at night, but not last night, ma'am. These are some of the comments that are people reacting to her video. She's worried about her money drying up. Did she just gaslight us? She's as guilty as him. She's part of it. She knows. No one is listening. There wouldn't be evidence if it was just a narrative. He's on video. He incriminated himself. It's all caught on camera. She tried to help him. Sad. I mean, everyone is like, ma'am, sit down. She knows he's guilty. She was down with it. I don't believe anything he says. Wicked and audacity. She knows he's guilty. Is she done talking? You did it, mom. Diddy, mom, blah, blah, blah. Me, Nash. I did not read past the first sentence. Someone has to love him. At least he has one person. I mean, listen, I received thousands of comments, and I'm telling you guys that there's maybe like two good comments. One is saying he's innocent until proven guilty. Another one said she's part of the damn problem. Her statement angers me for all his victims. She is devastated because those big parties are over for her. Stop it now, Miss Diddy. A mother in deep denial. A lot of people are alleging that she knew about everything and that, she was part of the parties and that she saw everything go down. Of course, that's just allegedly, but, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. Another one said, what is her son doing with 1,000 baby oil and lube in his private rooms? Her wigs tell us everything we need to know. I'm sure Tupac's mom was sad too. Janice, at least her son is alive. He is her meal ticket. Her assets are probably frozen. She knows he is guilty, but she doesn't want to lose her cushy lifestyle. That's another thing that people are, obviously saying, like, girl, you are just upset that the party is over. You are upset that you're not going to be as rich as you once were, girl. So listen, I don't think she won nobody over. I think that she just made things a lot worse. I think that Diddy is where he needs to be. And of course, we will see his trial. We will see him have his defense. But I am sticking to my heart and saying that where there's smoke, there is fire. And that's just what I got to say about that. Allegedly, of course, this is all alleged. What do you guys think about his mother's statement? What do you guys think about the backlash? Did that change your heart a bit? Let me know in the comments. Like I said, if she had let's just, for example, if she had no idea of anything going on, let's say she had no idea, none of it, none of these alleged actions, she had no idea of these alleged actions, and she was in the blue. Of course she wants to protect her son, but I just don't understand why everybody, for example, not everybody, but there was a large part of people that, they're still following Diddy till this day. People are still following him by the thousands. And I just have to say, there's still celebrities following him. And I'm like, after that Cassie video, I don't know if I just take that too serious, but I mean, I feel like that's how everyone should take domestic abuse, but that's just on me. I just feel like if I ever saw someone I know, someone that I had any type of connection with, do such horrible actions to somebody else, like he did to Cassie, that is all I need to see. That is all I need to see to never speak to you again, to never have you around me ever again. That's all that I need to see. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I love you all so much. I'm so grateful and thankful for each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for all your love, and I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah.